So the Brewmaster, off lane of course. This one is pretty interesting. Also, I don't see a lot of people playing him. He can be really fun. The recent change is pretty big on the Drunken Brawler. Now you can really pick what you want to be in the fights. If you're fast enough, I think it's a really big benefit to be able to choose one of these. I think it's pretty powerful. But yeah, this guy. So why you want to get him? I kind of always like starting him with Soul Ring. You don't need to buy like Soul Ring because you can just run around and clap around in AoE. You can even do less hits with it. You can harass, you can get kills, use it in defense mode. Having mana to use this is just really good. Goes well with Cinder Brew, the slows and like damage amplification. So what you want to do with items when you're done with that? I always rushed. I didn't have boots. I always rushed after boots. I always rushed blink because it's kind of like Tide in SS or like Centaur or like Axe. He's best used when he can just be in the middle of a fight, and it just goes great with clap. If you don't have blink, running around and trying to reach like these guys slowly, you don't really have any. You don't have any jumps, you don't have any leaps, you're not Slark, you're not Mirana. I mean, to have stuff like that, you just can't move fast enough, so you need blink. Just doing stuff like that, hitting him with the clap. It's pretty much it. Just boots and blink. You're set for fights. You're good. You can go. You can gank. You can run around. You can do whatever. Like it's already pretty fun to play and useful. The next item after this, you can just make a choice depending on enemy team. Usually you will need Black King almost always, I'd say, because you don't want to blink in, do the clap, and then immediately get disabled to oblivion, and then you die without even casting ult. That is the worst thing that can happen to you, especially because it does so much with ult. You get the spirits, the one that just use like Yule Scepter effect. So this guy can just disable anybody with Cyclone. This guy can stun. It's probably the worst thing when you die just because you didn't want to make Black King. Just get a Black King. You'll be using it the whole game. You'll always need it. So boots, blink, and Black King is something that you absolutely need for this hero. It's just like the biggest value that you can get. After that, it's pretty much up to you then. Maybe you want some attack speed. Maybe you just want Hyperstone and then finish this later on. Maybe you just want Hyperstone and get Bash, so you can bash people while you're under the blocking effect. Maybe you just want Scepter. I think you'll make Scepter anyways. It's kind of like Black King, because being able to do this twice, so running around like this, they have to kill him. You can go back, you can do it again, because it's 2 charges. I think you'll be getting Scepter almost every time. I always get the Scepter, but you don't need to get it. It's not like the end of the world. It's really good, but your choice. So Bash you'll be getting anyways, I feel like, especially because you can finish Abyssal. The Vanguard effect is pretty good for you anyways. The extended stun goes with the clap, goes with Cinder Brew. A lot of synergy there. After that, pretty much, yeah, let's say you didn't finish Assault, you can finish Assault. You don't have to go Assault, you can go Heart if you want. If there's a need, and there's a lot of melee hitting, not melee, yeah, melee or physical hitting heroes on their side, you can get Halberd if you want. You get the miss, you get the stat resist from Sage, you get health, you get damage. Can't go wrong with this. That's pretty much it for Brewmaster, and then you just kind of learn to play with this, and play with all of this. It's definitely not easy, especially when you separate. You have to separately use Cyclone. You have to use the stun. You have to hit that guy. You also have to be careful not to die. If these die, you die. It's probably good to have a Scepter then. Like Shard, you can get Shard. If you want to make it even more complicated, if you want to become Meepo, sure, you can do it. But Panda, he's just good with this. I don't really need that much. Gameplay, I would say you just stay on your lane early. Don't you don't have to stay actually. You can just do the neutrals with clap if you have Soul Ring. But yeah, just look at the map, see if anybody needs any ganks. He's pretty good for ganking. You can use clap, and then there's slow, and then there's this ult, which just gives you another stun. So you can chase people around the whole day if you want. It's not like you need to farm that much. He can just do it on his own without much items. He's not that dependent. He's not like maybe like other off lanes that need a bit more damage, bit more health. He's gonna be fine. Talent tree. I would go with damage. I would go with health. Maybe first one you can choose, I guess. But like they really need clap AoE. It's already a pretty big AoE. I'd go with damage. I'll go with health. Why not take free health? Who doesn't like free health as an off lane? This one I would go attack speed though. Depends. Maybe you want your pandas to be alive. Maybe they have some way of clearing them fast. Maybe you then invest in this. Usually attack speed is pretty good though. I usually go attack speed. It goes well with bash. Let's see. Is this one changed? I can't remember. Yeah. So you got the I think this is changed. I'm not really sure. So the fear one is kind of like Shadow Fiend's shard. It's like a small fear. This can be pretty useful. Maybe there's somebody that just enters fight, just jumps in the fight like a new hero, and he's about to do a lot of damage. Maybe he didn't press Black King. Maybe he doesn't have it. Maybe he used it. Fearing him for 1.5 seconds while also applying other debuffs can mean like the difference between him being alive and you killing him. This is also good if you went with this, I guess. But it's kind of situational, both of these. So you can pick depending on enemy team, I guess. Like I said, maybe there's some hero that likes to initiate. You can fear him. Not sure if you can. Let's see the range. The range is pretty good. You can probably, if Enigma is not playing Shard, let's say there's Enigma. Enigma is not playing maybe with Shard. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he didn't buy it. You can fear Enigma, cancel her ult. Works on Troll's ult, or just on Troll in general. Let's say he locks somebody, you just fear him away. So I would probably go with the left one. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. Some other items you can get, I guess, is what's it called? Lotus Orb. If you want to reflect some spells. Maybe what else you can get? You can get try to think. You can get also Shiva instead of Assault. Kind of more passively tankier, but then if you're taking the talent for attack speed, getting some more attack speed plus the bash is just better. You can go Shiva if you want, so instead of this. Heart, like I said, Halberd, if you want to disable some critical targets that solely depend on right click, and you feel like they got any other effects, they can cancel you. And yeah, that's it pretty much. That's what I like on this guy. If I have all of this, you'll probably win the game anyways. If you don't, you can always blame the team, of course. Always blame the team. It's never you, it's the team. So yeah, that's Brewmaster. I'll see you guys on the next one.